In this third episode, you're invited to our annual soup night.
People from all over the area bring soup.
I try to steal a kiss from Linda.
That look of like disgust. You're like, ah.
And miracles happen as the neighbors help me raise the old girl from the dead.
It was a good tractor when it was new in 1952.
We are Chris and Linda Paget. We may be flawed and a bit crazy, but we're living the greatest adventure.
From high school sweethearts to parents of 9 children, following our dreams led us here to a 9-sided house in central New York.
In our little paradise, we have connected with the simpler life of family, faith, and very naughty farm animals. We're taking this once abused and neglected piece of land and making it into our happy place. If you would ask me, what do I do for a living? I'm a lay evangelist. I travel all over the world and I tell stories. I'm a motivational speaker.
Girls, look at me. What the crud is the deal with you all going in a mass exodus to the bathroom together?
You travel. I mean, I would say at least half the weekends a year, probably more.
Basically, I like an audience any way it'll come, whether it's young people, teenagers, college, or adults. We're going to have a great interview. My job is to come into a person's life and to love them right where they are. We don't have any problem with color of skin or orientation or any of that stuff. We just want to love people, period. I like to do things with people in the neighborhood, just to encourage them and lift them up. So tonight we're going to have a big soup night where everybody in the neighborhood will just bring soups. And by neighborhood, I mean in this kind of whole huge farming community.
I'm grateful that with having so many kids that they're all willing to be so helpful.
So basically everybody has jobs to do. The little ones help pick up stuff on the floor, and there's sweeping, there's rearranging. If you got some muscles, then we push furniture. So everybody kind of plays a role. You know what? We did this whole thing today on whether or not it's the man's job to take out the garbage. Apparently it is.
The whole thing? Really? We did a whole thing about that?
Well, no, that wasn't the only point, but... Easy! Men Don't Tell. That was a TV show or something about women who abuse their husbands. Basically, that's my life story. So I met Linda in our senior year of high school, and we fell in love. We got married a few years later, and we started to procreate with reckless abandon. With that literally look of like disgust, you're like, and that's why we have 9 kids. She tolerates me, but I'll take it. People have an idealized version of what they think marriage is going to be like, and what they think being a saint is going to be like, and what they think, homesteading is going to be like. Everybody has this idealized version, and I think what we've learned over the years is that we are called to be saints just the way that we are. We're called to be a married couple just the way that we are, and ultimately we're called to do our little homesteading journey in just the way that we can. And we have 9 kids who are involved in school, who are in play practices and sporting events, and so we're like a taxi cab service here. We're in the car like at least 3 times a day, making sure everybody has equipment, making sure they're getting to places on time. In addition to trying to make sure that animals are staying in particular pens and building things up and fixing the house. I mean, you name it, there's at least a dozen insane, urgent things that have to take place on a regular basis. Tonight, We have our annual soup night where people try all sorts of different soups. People can make the things that they're most known for, and we have a chance to fellowship and be encouraged and meet new people. Jeremy, our music minister, is going to do some live music, and then the kids are going to be running around jacked up on sugar, and so that should be awesome. It's a frenzy. It's crazy, but it's going to be a great night. It's starting to smell good in here.
You guys are so brave, marching across.
It's the look. Seriously, look at that stuff. And would you eat that stuff? Would you eat that?
No, this one is priceless.
Carrot and coriander.
Here we go. Soup's up.
I gotta finish it. This is homemade Italian, like meatballs, mom's like recipe, amazing.
I love her squash. You don't get this fat by like saying, I don't think I'm going to try them.
That's for big call.
I'm eating curry, butternut, and cauliflower soup. So the curry is very different.
Is some broccoli and cheese soup, but made keto style. See, I'm on the plumper side of life. So it tastes good though.
It's butternut squash and something spicy, but it's really yummy. Probably the broccoli cheddar.
Yeah, tomato basil.
So what's your favorite?
That's a tough call. I'll let you know later.
What do you have there, Mary?
Hot chocolate.
Okay.
It's really good.
You like the size of this zucchini? Check out their watermelon.
Something's wrong here. We got little ones.
Linda, how'd you do this?
It's the opposite day in the garden. Really, as much as we wanted land, as much as we wanted to start this new life, we also knew we needed community here. Even though we're spread out, but we know that they're here.
Hey, we'll be right back.
We had some real strong testosterone happening outside. I don't know.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, just above the ground.
Sometimes they say if you keep it an inch away from your shoulder.
No.
Which way did he go?
Pretty sure I got it. You're like, I don't know why I'm bruised right here.
I heard guns being fired and guys messing around with tractors or something like that.
Whatever. Don't
That's what you
don't
bought
mock
before.
me. Okay, don't mock me.
bought?
No, I didn't.
Chris bought some parts for it, and he thought he knew what he was buying.
The problem is they're missing pieces out of here, and I knew that, but I still bought it anyways. They gave me 20% off.
So somebody bought this originally, took what they needed out of it.
We bought some discount items, and there's a reason they were discounted.
Hey, it's missing some of the parts. Are you interested?
I'll take it.
Chris is a great guy, but he gets himself in some predicaments that may be a little bit over his head and needs some advice and help with. So thankfully, Rob wired up the spark plug.
I don't understand anything about this tractor. It's continued to mock me from the day that I bought it. Basically, I've had this thing running maybe twice in its entire life. I don't know what happened, but I got it working. Now, it does have this, like, skipping sound, and this is the most it's moved in years. And no one has great possibilities, and I feel super manly when I'm on it.
It was a good tractor when it was new in 1952.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was running.
I have, like, awesome plans with it. I mean,
Yeah, Chris can be over the top in dreams of machinery at times. So, yeah, it's all good. I was kidding about the screwdriver. I was going to tell you to touch the positive and negative post. I did that.
I have a heart condition. You trying to kill me?
I did that. And anytime I come here, my wife says, "Get home quick. We got stuff to do," and it always ends up being an hour or so of probably just laughter and jokes. I did that once on accident. It left a big old dent in the negative post.
Hey! What are you doing? How'd you do it? patron saint of tractors. You want to help me out here?
Fuel coming out of it, but
I got the choke on.
all right.
Easy!
I think it's something there.
What? Come on! But we don't really know officially why it started. So, I mean, because the starter... It was a great night. We had a blast. I had some good friends come over and people who knew what they were doing when it came to my tractor. So I figured if I gave them enough soup and enough to drink, they might come help me. So we messed with the tractor for a little bit, got it started for a couple minutes. Kind of fun. Just getting to know our neighbors a little bit better, just loving them for who they are and just enjoying the opportunity to bless and be generous. So...
Next time on the Happy Place Homestead Show. I'm mocked by the videographer and my wife.
Sit back a little bit.
I don't think that matters. I think
It does, Chris.
Linda won't share her candy with me.
I just said, "Can I have a peanut M&M?" And she said no. But literally on the package it says share size.
And we talk about our work with married couples.
Just sharing, breathing encouragement.
Really, after all this time together, we still do love being with each other.
Gosh, you are though smoking. You're smoking hot today. You're looking real good.